Imagination is more important than knowledge. For knowledge is limited, whereas imagination embraces the entire world, stimulating progress, giving birth to evolution. The measure of intelligence is the ability to change. Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. The important thing is not to stop questioning. Great spirits have always encountered violent opposition from mediocre minds. Education is not the learning of facts, but the training of the mind to think. Logic will get you from A to B, imagination will take you everywhere. Imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attractions. Peace cannot be kept by force, it can only be achieved by understanding. Weakness of attitude becomes weakness of character. Try not to become a man of success, but rather try to become a man of value. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Strive not to be a success, but rather to be of value. Science is a wonderful thing if one does not have to earn one's living at it. The true sign of intelligence is not knowledge but imagination. The only source of knowledge is experience. Imagination is the key to unlocking the door to limitless possibilities. The most beautiful experience we can have is the mysterious. It is the fundamental emotion that stands at the cradle of true art and true science. Gravitation is not responsible for people falling in love. Peace is not merely the absence of war, but the presence of justice, of law, of order, in short, of government. Imagination is the highest form of research. Intellectual growth should commence at birth and cease only at death. Only a life lived for others is a life worthwhile. Education is what remains after one has forgotten what one has learned in school. Any intelligent fool can make things bigger, more complex, and more violent. It takes a touch of genius and a lot of courage to move in the opposite direction. Reality is merely an illusion, albeit a very persistent one. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. Creativity is contagious. Pass it on. Everything should be made as simple as possible, but not simpler. Look deep into nature, and then you will understand everything better. Reality is merely an illusion, albeit a very persistent one. Science without religion is lame, religion without science is blind. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited. Imagination encircles the world. The world is a dangerous place to live, not because of the people who are evil, but because of the people who don't do anything about it. Only those who attempt the absurd can achieve the impossible. Coincidence is God's way of remaining anonymous. The difference between genius and stupidity is that genius has its limits. Intellectuals solve problems, geniuses prevent them. Education is not the filling of a pail, but the lighting of a fire. The important thing is not to stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existence. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited, imagination encircles the world.